Hi everyone, and welcome to my presentation about Pear Deck and Google Slides add-ons. I am going to mostly focus on Pear Deck, but I do want to also talk about the Google Slides add-ons because that's where you're going to find my tech tool. Quick intro, what is Pear Deck and how do you use it? So here we go.
Ready to get started? To set up your account, go to peardeck.com and click Teacher Login. You'll be asked to take a second to complete your account. When you're done, you'll land in your Pear Deck home. Think of this as your launch pad for any Pear Deck powered activity. When you want to create a new activity, look at past student responses, or check out some helpful resources, home is where you'll want to go. One of the main things you'll do from here is create new Pear Deck powered activities, like a new interactive slide presentation or a new vocab list for Flashcard Factory. Your recent files list shows you just that, the slides files and vocab lists you have used most recently. When you click on one, you will see more details about the file, including a list of sessions or number of times you've presented it. Scroll down further and you'll find a rotating list of resources like sample activities, video tutorials, and blog posts. When you're ready to present a Pear Deck activity, you create a live session that your students can join. Don't forget to end the lesson so the responses from your students are all saved. You can find and review past sessions by clicking on a file and looking at any you launched. Or you can go to your sessions list. This will show you all your most recently launched Pear Deck lessons. You can also click the three-dot menu to see more actions. To log out or view your account details and settings, click on your profile picture in the upper right-hand corner. From here, you can see what kind of plan you are on, or you can go to your settings to enable or disable advanced features. If you get stuck, click on the Help tab at the top of your screen to find help articles and resources.
All right, so I hope you found that very informative. And again, it's just a quick intro on how to use Pear Deck. I just wanted to show you one of my sample presentations is right here. So this is a sample Pear Deck that I put together. You can add questions like this, drag your dot to show when you're ready to move on. And it allows students to interact. This sample one is, was it sunny yesterday? The answer is yes. How do you open Pear Deck? Again, it's on this add-ons button that I know some people may have overlooked when doing Google Slides. You do need to click the Get Add-ons in order to get more add-ons, but once you download them, they're here forever. Again, the one I'm focusing on is Pear Deck, so I'm going to quick open that add-on. Once you click Open Add-on, it will show up on this side of your screen. You can present the lesson. You can ask a question. It allows you to ask different types of questions. It even allows you to ask questions as you're presenting. You can do multiple choice numbers and website. The ones with the stars, drawing, and draggable are for the subscription. I only have the free version. The subscription is $150 a year, which is why I just use the free one. It has some templates that allows you to create different types of slides. So that's where the add-on is. You click present lesson to start, and then the kids need to use their device using Safari to go to joinpd.com, and then they type in the code. It makes them sign in with their Google account. If you get the subscription, it actually saves their answers to their Google Drive, but since I have the free version, mine does not have that feature. Wanted to show you another add-on real quick. Again, it's in this add-ons toolbar. Nearpod, some of you are familiar with that. You can turn your Google Slides into a Nearpod. Haiku Deck is a really nice one for finding pictures. So if you'd like to create a presentation, you're looking for a picture of nature, it's a great way to insert pictures. So just kind of experiment with add-ons. Again, the one I'm focusing on is Pear Deck, but there are a lot of different add-ons that you can use for your Google Slides presentations. So a little bit more about Pear Deck. So why do I like this tool or practice? It's interactive. It allows for the students to be doing something while I'm talking or not talking. It increases student participation. Every student's logged on with their different devices. And I can see by going to the back of the room and looking at their screen that they're all focused on the lesson and what we're doing together. It provides immediate feedback. So once you've been presenting, you can click Show Student Responses, and it allows students to see if they have the right one or not. It also allows students and teachers to edit on the spot, which is something that things like Kahoot do not do. It has a set of questions that you pre-make, whereas Pear Deck, you can be quick adding on questions as you go. The only challenge to students always being able to edit is sometimes they purposely move their answer to the wrong answer, or sometimes if they can see that everyone can view what they're typing, they'll type silly things to each other. So I try not to leave that screen up for too long. If they need more feedback, then I'll click back to the question. It shows the other students' work. So if students have a different answer, it allows them to see what some of their other peers have answered, and it helps us to edit that as a class. And it's just really a good formative tool to just check in where kids are at. Why would this tool or practice be effective in my classroom? It's really easy to use. Again, they just go on to Safari, type joinpd.com and the code, and then they sign in using their Google accounts. So for this one, again, unlike Kahoot and Quizlet, they do not get to pick a silly name. It's just going to be their Google account. Students are motivated by using the technology. They really are engaged by this tool. There's a variety of response types, as I showed you with the example. Here's some other ones, again, text, numbers, multiple choice, drawings. So those are going to be available on the free version, and then there's more for the paid version. It can allow for student creativity. So for example, if I do a text response, they can have different responses. And again, it's a great tool for me to be able to give them some feedback. So obviously there's some of the benefits listed here by Laura Wheeler. Again, the takeaways are only available from the paid version, and exporting student responses to a spreadsheet, that option also is only available on the paid version. But you can see on the student's iPad what they answered. So that's sort of how I get around that one. Um, have I used this tool? Yes, I use it quite a bit. Um, and what were the results? So I use it most for my ELL level one newcomers class, and we do it as a word or sentence level writing practice, so just basic writing skills. I gave you a sample slide from one of the activities that I did with my newcomers last year. So write a sentence to describe how he or she looks. They can obviously write, she has long brown hair, she has a green dress, she has short silver earrings. So there's a variety of creative responses. That is Queen Rania of Jordan in the picture. I really like to use examples of strong females from different cultures. So Queen Rania appears in a lot of my examples. And then I also use it as map practice for social studies. Ask them where's this on a map, and they can move their dot to the different part of the map. It has had positive results. There's 100% engagement and participation. Again, when I go to the back of the room or I'm wandering the room, I can see the students' iPad screens and I can see that they're all engaged in working on the problem that I've given them. Immediate feedback on a formative assessment, that's really important because we can then build on that. The students enjoyed the creativity of writing. Again, they liked seeing what other students have written. They are allowed to add emojis. I allow them, once they've answered the questions, to use the emojis provided they're school appropriate emojis. If we can't be school appropriate, then I usually end the activity. And it provides me with valuable feedback about how they're doing. Why do I feel this is an effective engagement tool? Again, students really enjoy using the technology. We're a one-to-one district, so they all have a device that they're working on. It provides immediate feedback on those formative tasks. And then the teacher determines pacing and can make on-the-spot edits to make sure questions are appropriately challenging for students, which you can't always do with all of the tech tools. How does this improve classroom management? It allows me to move around the room. I don't have to stay in the front. I don't have to keep clicking on something. I use my iPad. I wander around the room. I'm able to have conversations with students as they're working, as they're responding. Oh, do you think that's the right word? Oh, is that the right verb? And so I'm able to give, again, that immediate feedback. The teacher can select pace of the questions and can do on-the-spot edits to the questions, which is really nice. How does this tool support the concept of growth mindset? It allows for meaningful feedback. I can say things like great effort, great improvement, way to stick with it. It allows for the not yet of a formative assessment by providing that immediate feedback. Let's try the next one. You're making progress. And then it allows students to edit their responses. So would you like to edit that? Do you see the improvement? Do you see how the sentence is better? Different things like that. So I think it really supports the growth mindset. And again, another sample Pear Deck slide is in the corner. So I want to say thank you for watching my presentation. I would encourage you all to check out the Google add-ons. Again, my recommendation is Pear Deck, but there's a lot of other great ones out there for you. If you would like more information, obviously please email me, but Pear Deck has a YouTube channel. My presentation also has links to some templates to help get you started, as well as some ideas for how to use Pear Deck in your classroom. So thank you so much. Check it out, and I will see you later.